Welcome back, viewers. My name is Chris Collins. This is Orlando Flores. We are your hosts of the Times Record News Brew Review. Today, we'll be tackling Lakewood's Punkel, which is a pumpkin pie spiced dunkel. Dunkel is a German lager, most of them are, which is generally going to have the clove, certain elements like that. It's going to be dark, roastier, but also going to have some fruity elements. This Punkel is so named because it is pumpkin spiced without having any pumpkin.
Yeah, it's kind of like, they're punking us.
It is. They're punking us. This is trick or treat. The treat is this beer. The trick, as Lakewood is trying to tell us, is there is no pumpkin. We have cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, and ginger, surprisingly, in this mix.
So, it literally lives up to being a pumpkin pie spiced beer because of the spices you would get in a pumpkin pie, but
This is true.
no pumpkin.
We have been told about this before in one of our previous videos
Yes.
we did with the representative, Greta from Lakewood. She did tell us about this, started amping us up about it. We had to get it.
So, yeah, we're ready to try this out. Chris Collins prematurely opened this beer off camera, so that was not that long.
I did, but I opened it with a container of cinnamon.
They're very fitting to this, the theme of Punkel.
I dare you to find other
spices.
people who can open a beer with a container of cinnamon. See the pour, we have almost no head, minimal lacing, got a caramel color.
So yeah, I kind of like the color of it.
Aroma is more pumpkin-y than some others we've had in this stretch of beer drinking.
Yeah, definitely get the spices right on the nose.
Yeah, definitely the allspice and the nutmeg is what I'm getting in the aroma. That's really interesting.
Like,
It's much lighter than I guess I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit heavier, but this is really, if the color,
but they mentioned
if it
that
were a different
on
color, you would think it would be a Pilsner or something, which is also a German style, but this is typically a bit.
So yeah, and they mentioned it on here that it's a dark malty German lager, but with a lighter body. It feels like this whole thing is a trick or treat themed beer. I don't know if that's what they were going for. Wouldn't surprise me with the way that they always have themes and stories and reasonings for how they do their beers, but
This is kind of like a dark beer masquerading as a light beer.
yeah,
Reverse that. This is a light beer masquerading
There
as
we
a
go.
dark beer.
there we go.
Sorry,
So yeah,
we've had a few.
you just got to peel back the mask and you get
And then you get this
underneath
really kind of almost like borderline fruity. I don't want to say fruity, but it's kind of light. The ginger.
the spices really play up that kind of complex
and
flavoring to it.
I think it's really the ginger, which is kind of back there in the background. But then the clove.
Man.
I take it back. There is no clove. But the ginger. It's really good here, and the other spices are work well. This is really a taste bud pleasing beverage here.
I would agree. This is my kind of pumpkin beer because there's no pumpkin involved,
Shouldn't this
and
be
and even if though it is somewhat advertised, it's right on the bottle that it's not there. So I'm not gonna really.
Is
deduct
this an
anything from that.
October beer though? That's really the question
That's
we need to
yeah.
ask. This is you could drink this. You could drink this in the summertime.
I think that this is released around fall, October, just because it goes along with the theme, trick or treat, Punkel name, all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching a little bit here, but I kind of feel like this is them kind of like throwing some shade to the oversaturation of pumpkin in the beer market at this time of the year. This is their way of putting out a really quality beer, but like getting it out there, getting its name out there with the rest of them, and having a really nice surprise to it. I don't know.
I could buy that argument. You got to stand out somehow, and
If that's not their reasoning for it, they should totally adopt that.
and doing this dunkel style in a lighter way, with the ginger and the spices, and leaving out the heavy pumpkin flavor. It makes it stand out. This one's memorable.
Yes, very, very memorable. Most of their beers are memorable, though, man. I swear, the more that we've
They're a pretty good brewery.
Yeah, the more that we've done them, reviewed their beers on this series, I've kind of become a pretty big fan of them. So
We have been neglecting to do this. For those of you who really want to know the stats on this, this is 5.5% alcohol by volume, 23 IBUs, so very low bitterness, medium on the alcohol level.
So with that in mind, what are you going to rate Punkel?
Mugs up.
Mugs up. Same here. Mugs up for me too.
That's good.
I think this is some of the more recent beers that we've done. The funnel cake and the funnel cake ale from Community, and then the pumpkin spice latte. Those you might have to drive a little bit to find. This one's one you can definitely find here in town and local Boys, Cox, grocery stores. With this beer being readily available, do yourself a favor, go find it, whether it's on bottle or in draft. Switch that around, on draft or in a bottle, and give Punkel a try. Until next time, we'll see you later.